maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Kemp in front at 3-1. Yasmani Grandal will be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And Kemp is able to lay off as he'll reach base on ball 4. Next for the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Brian Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Hit to short. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Evan Gattis now standing in. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's just 1 for 6.
Evan Gattis.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in, Justin Verlander. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Throw in time, and the side. In now is Yasiel Puig.
Leading out for the Dodgers, right fielder, Yasiel.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike one. And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Correa right there. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting ninth.
Now batting, Hyunjin Ryu.
Hyunjin Ryu.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball one. Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he pops it up. That's a hit. The first in this game for the Dodgers. Riding in once again, Jock Peterson, who was called out on strikes to open the home first. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Ryu, base runner at first with one out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick is under it, and that retires the side. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Number 4, George Springer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. George Springer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he he struck him out. Standing in, Justin Turner hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And he got him. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Circle change is cut on and missed, 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And it's 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out.
And we'll have to leave it. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Ryu now on 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball one. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasmani Grandal is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And a ball, 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away. And now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Evan Gattis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. And that's the second out. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Southern California. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And he takes strike two. Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first three guys he faces.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Ground ball, foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on first. Here's Jock Peterson off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Jock
From the stretch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third break. Timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-2. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So stepping in, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Bounce it to the left side. Bregman has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. At the plate, Justin Turner. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Turner in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding in, Marwin Gonzalez. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Gonzalez, a Venezuelan-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Bellinger is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Evan Gattis now standing in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. The 0-2 home. Runner goes for second. Strike 3 called, and the stepping up now, Matt Kemp. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. High pop-up. Gurriel is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Brian Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side of the infield into the shift. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and 1 strike. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Ryan Presley, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Takes a high fastball. Tony Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Tony Kemp.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Kenley Jansen, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Jansen is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Hector Rondon, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Rondon's ready. 2-2 on its way home. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end. So Strider. In. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance. Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Dozier ranging to his right. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And that one got a piece of him. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. In the dirt here, and he'll be called out at second, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and he erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that he's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that 1 pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers.
We are under the bright lights. Here's the second baseman, Jose. This one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. This is line to left. Brantley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Here's George Springer. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And he lays off for ball 1. Springer, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. And kids.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Now to the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, number 2.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Carlos Correa will be next. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Settling in now, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly.
Well, the first baseman is under. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A high fastball is in there.
Lindor.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away. Here's Michael Brantley. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3. Stepping into the box, Tyler White.
Leading off for Houston.
Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Kluber playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2007.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Evan Gattis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. Edwin Encarnacion. Now, in prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's a .333 hitter. Lays off 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
3-0 now. The 3-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Correa is there, and that's the first out. Striding in for the Indians, Yonder Alonso. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Here's Melky Cabrera. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's through for 9. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Kipnis is off at first with 2 away. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding into the box, Josh Reddick.
Leading off for the Astros.
Here comes the first pitch.
Josh Reddick.
Softly hit toward the hole. To his left, Kipnis. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. So striding forward now, Jose Altuve, reigning batting champion in the American League. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Strike 2. And this one's in the dirt. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In now for Cleveland as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Soft liner towards short. And that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Greg Allen.
Center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. He takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that... In now, George Springer. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Alex Bregman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He popped out in his first trip. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And that misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here. The 2-2. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it, makes the catch, and that'll... Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Full count now. 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ball and a strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
So we got him looking there. Edwin Encarnacion becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Leading off for the Astros.
First pitch on its way.
Evan Gattis.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Struck him out. His 8th. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Now this is a leadoff at-bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Gonzalez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now in the box, Greg Allen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Inside with a first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Allen stands at second with 2 gone. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Brantley has just over 1,000 base hits in his career to this point. Brantley is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and missed, and that's the... Ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Altuve goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He went down on strikes last time up. tries a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. There goes Bregman off of first. And this one's in the dirt. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the stolen base. Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hector Rondon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Encarnacion.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Rondon, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. Kids are buying his jerseys.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Tony Sipp takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. 1 there on to first, and talk about doing. Ready once again, Tyler White. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Kluber sets his sights. 2-2 pitch on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Oliver Perez comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Evan Gattis is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and this will remain. Here's Melky Cabrera. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's just 1 for 6. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Sipp playing here in his age 34. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Digging in to try it again, Yan Gomes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in once again, Greg Allen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And that one just missed outside. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Francisco Lindor is on deck. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So here's Francisco Lindor now. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's 0 for 4. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Here comes the go-ahead run. Now the relay home. Tag not in time. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Here's Michael Brantley, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gonzalez on the move, and he makes the catch. Stepping in, Josh Reddick.
Leading off for Houston, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Andrew Miller been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's a little chopper to the right side. Kipnis ranges to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike one to start the at-bat. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Martin Maldonado goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, George Springer. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Altuve at second with 2 down. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Cabrera going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Got him on a good slider there. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Joe Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Edwin Encarnacion is on deck. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Altuve for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Smith stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his first year at the big league level. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa.
Leading out for the Astros.
He's set, and the pitch.
Carlos Correa.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Digging in, Tyler White, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2. At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Cabrera's there. And that's the third out. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was a double play victim last time around. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Correa takes it in. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Oh, the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success. So digging in now, Greg Allen. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Eric Gonzalez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And misses inside with that one, ball 1. Gomes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Roberto Ozuna takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Ready, here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Francisco Lindor would be next, and this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Cleveland, 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tony Sitt. The loss goes to Andrew Miller. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. I'll remind you that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.